Oh! Oh!
Your time, my friend! My friend, I would be honored to follow a hero such as yourself. Shall we go?
You want to go to Big Town? Of course you do! You have? I mean, of course you have! It's an awesome place! Well, enough talking, let's get a move on. You are taking me to Big Town, right? Why won't you just take me?
Watch it! Watch it. Watch it.
There it is! We're almost there! Come on! Yippee! Yeah! I made it to Big Town. Big Town! Hooray! Now I just need to find Red. Hooray! I was starting to think that Big Town wasn't a very good place to live. But now I think we can do it. Thanks to you. Well, I don't know. I guess the grown-ups built it when they got sick of little brats always hanging around them. I bet that's it. I guess adults don't go to stores that much. That must be why there isn't anything here. Yeah, that's it. Remember, if you ever need a sidekick, I'm your man.
All I'm saying is, the longer we sit here, the more time they have to shore up their defenses. We should hit them sooner rather than later.
We barely have the manpower to keep the Citadel fortified. We've been over this before, Sarah.
So we just wait until they decide we're next on the list? If the Pride goes in now, we might have a chance.
And if you fail, then what? The risk is not worth the reward.
I agree. Without the Gek, the Purifier is useless to the Enclave anyway. They may give up before long.
I don't like it.
You don't have to like it, Sarah. You just have to follow orders.
Yes, Father.
So, you're back. We had feared both you and the Gek were lost. Were you successful? You think I am unaware? We've watched the build-up around the facility. Has something new happened? Then we must go at once. If you have any other information... I see. And where is this virus now? Thank you. I'll see to it that it's disposed of properly once the scribes have had time to analyze it. Perhaps we have underestimated the Enclave. Sarah may be right. An attack may be necessary now.
If the Enclave has the Gek, there's nothing stopping them from starting the Purifier. They'll figure out the code eventually.
I'm afraid you're right. We need to act now while we can.
Send the Pride in. We can do it. We can win this.
All right, Sarah. The Pride goes in. But I want them to have some extra firepower. Rothschild, is it ready?
What? No, I mean, Lee and I have solved the power problems, but we've only barely finished diagnostic tests.
So?
It's not ready for field tests, let alone live fire situations. The weapons haven't been calibrated, the navigation detection system is offline.
Rothschild, enough. Can you make it work?
Honestly, I don't know. I think we can scrape by, and I suppose if we can't, it won't matter in the long run anyway.
Then it's decided. Sarah, you take the Pride and use the robot as support. Take our friend here and secure that purifier.
Yes, sir. I am. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know that my father and I have been talking. The Pride and I have decided that after all you've survived, you've done enough to be an honorary member of Lion's Pride. So congratulations. Membership comes with some privileges, including our power armor. You want the full suit or the recon armor? Sure thing. Hopefully, it'll give you a bit of an extra edge. Okay. So do you think you can hold it together for this? Now that's what I like to hear, soldier. You all packed? We're not coming back here anytime soon. Okay, don't be nervous. You'll have the whole Pride backing you up, not to mention this giant tin can. Just stay safe until we reach the Purifier. You're no good to us if you're dead. And don't let that thing step on you. Okay, we're going to go over it one more time. The Pride is on me. The goal is Project Purity, but we can't get into the facility with those energy fields up. Rothschild and Yuri say this robot should be able to take down the energy field. So we're on fire support. We stay close to it, keep it clear, and get it to where it needs to go. Once the field is down, we head straight into the facility. We'll use the robot to keep them occupied while we get inside and secure the control room. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise them. Get whatever supplies you don't already have, and we'll meet in the Bailey. When we're done with this, everyone can have a nice cold glass of water on me. Let's move. All right, Rothschild, fire it up. Pride, move out!
It is well to see you again. Shall we continue? As I am a man of my word, there is nowhere else that I could possibly be.
Titanium alloy supplemented by photonic resonance barrier. Probability of mission hindrance 0%. Put up a fight! Titanium alloy supplemented by photonic resonance barrier. Probability of mission hindrance 0%. Democracy will never be defeated. Embrace democracy, or you will be eradicated. Communist detected on American soil. Our society will fail. China will fall. Democracy will never be defeated. Initiating Directive 7395. Destroy all communists. Communist target acquired. Freedom is the sovereign right of every American. Tactical red shiny. Be eradicated. Titanium alloy supplemented by enhanced photonic resonance barrier. Established stratagem inadequate. Revised stratagem. Initiate photonic resonance overcharge.
Watch your spacing! Watch your spacing! Head for
What have you got on your mind? And now,
the control room.
You again. I can't say I'm surprised. You and your ilk seem hell-bent on destroying everything our government... There's nothing... You're in over your head. But this...
Well, that takes care of that. By now, the Pride should be mopping up whatever opposition is left outside. Let's get this room secured.
Hello?
Dr. Lee? It's
Hello? Is anyone there?
control room.
It's Dr.
We're both...
Lee.
I've been monitoring the equipment remotely, and we have a serious problem. The facility was damaged during the fighting. Some of it looks accidental, some of it may have been sabotage. There's pressure building up in the holding tanks. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure, you're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on now. If I'm reading this right, I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber. I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Well, so much for celebrating. One of us is going to have to go in there and turn the damn thing on. And whoever does it isn't coming back out. Not exactly how I imagined going out, you know? So, what should we do? Draw straws? You're going to have to be quick about it. If the radiation is bad enough, you won't have much time. I won't forget what you've done here. No one will. Thank you.
I suppose this is... goodbye, friend. But you said... of course, my immunity to radiation makes me a far better candidate for surviving in there. I would say that your destiny lies within that chamber. But you have already altered mine. The least I can do is return the favor. Cycle the airlock, and we'll put an end to this.
If you're still still there. The purifier needs to be activated now. You don't have much time left.
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The Capital Wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, but the lone wanderer refused to surrender to the vices that had claimed so many others. The values passed on from father to child, selflessness, compassion, honor, guided this noble soul through countless trials and triumphs. It was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer was faced with that greatest of virtues, sacrifice. But the child refused to follow the father's selfless example, instead allowing a true hero to venture into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity. Thankfully, when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer refused. Humanity, with all its flaws, was deemed worthy of preservation. The waters of life flowed at last, free and pure for any and all. The Capital Wasteland, at long last, was saved. So ends the story of the lone wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.
Check that equipment. The two of you. The Enclave is retreating. We have a location that isn't going to help at all. We have enough. You mean comatose? After all this, to be left in a state like that? Careful now, careful. Don't move too quickly. Everything's fine, you're safe. You're in the Citadel. I was starting to think you might never wake up, despite assurances to the contrary. I've been coming down here every day to see both you and my daughter. It's good that at least one of you has recovered. Yes, she's fine. Oh, she will be. I appreciate your concern for her, but really don't worry. You've been through enough. It's all right, you're safe now. You're in the Citadel. There was some sort of energy spike as the purifier started. You and Sarah were knocked unconscious and brought here to the infirmary. We've been watching over the two of you for days. I'm glad to see it's paid off. Indeed it did. The tidal basin is full of fresh, clean water now. We've been working to see that it's distributed to as many people as possible across the wasteland. In fact, I'm hopeful that soon we won't be referring to the wasteland any longer. None of this would have been possible without the efforts of both you and your father. I doubt we shall ever be able to truly repay you. Yes, we most certainly did. Between your help in destroying their headquarters and their subsequent defeat at the Purifier, the Enclave was thrown into disarray. Liberty Prime has been assisting our forces in removing any remaining Enclave forces. Just about 2 weeks. Don't worry, we've been taking good care of you. Well, that's really up to you, isn't it? The Brotherhood has a clear plan of action. The remnants of the Enclave must be swept away. The Pride has been working to this end ever since we took the Purifier back. The only remaining question is whether we can count on you to help us. That's a shame. We could use your assistance. And since you have done so much to aid our cause and proven yourself more than capable, you have been named a Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel. Should you change your mind, Scribe Rothschild can brief you on what's been going on these last few weeks.
I had hoped you'd return. What now? With all due haste. And I shall follow.
Another glorious day in this.
Brother, I'm listening. We've been able to steamroll the Enclave so far, but how do you think this is?
If there's anything I can do to help, please just say so. Steel be with